that corner is the highest position.
Okay.
Set the head height of the body.
All right. So it didn't reset that offset that you did with the print with this knob. You didn't run a. If you would run this again, it would get rid of the adjustments you made, right?
Yeah.
So you did not do that. Okay. All right. That's a 1/4 inch. Josh, we need 1/2 inch off the side.
Is this a full white?
Yes. Yeah, we want a flood white. Yeah.
Flood white. Okay. Just one off the line. One good. Okay.
Function, what's that?
That doesn't matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter that their function?
Skip white doesn't.
So,
I thought skip white skips the white
so,
layer.
Okay, so full, 100%.
You always leave that 100%. Don't change it.
You flood, and then apply. And then test, select, right? Good.
Yep.
And
Don't
then
click on the file.
there.
You have to check
So
that.
now, okay, now we have,
0 and 0.
that should be 0, 0.
Now check this out. If you have a big file,
Yeah.
and then you have this on, let's say you're printing this one right now, right? It's longer. The image is going to be longer than the bed. It's not going to print. It's going to give you an error. It's going to say that the image is longer.
If it's longer than the 3
The bed. Yeah.
than the 3 meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 0, 0, count, 4 pass, and then,
Direct reverse is that you wanted to print the white first.
oh, okay.
And where do we set the bi-directional? The unidirectional.
That would be back where we were.
But you can start printing right now and then just move it. You
Okay.
can change the speed right here also if you want.
Okay. And this, so this will do the unidirectional?
Yes.
As soon as he changes it.
These things start it, change it on the fly.
Yeah.
And then
Operations.
operations. So we go bi-directional to right.
Unidirectional and go high speed. High speed or normal speed. That's
Okay.
it.
And there is no
Save.
saver except it just is doing good. Doing.
Okay. All right. Well, that is time consuming if you have to wait on that to move. And doing white ink, we would still have to move it back to do the second print. If we had another board like this, you always have to move it back.
Yes. If you want
Just
to
for
lay down
white.
the white.
Just for white.
cmyk can go both ways.
I know.
You can always add another white on the other head if you wanted to.
Yeah. This is, the printer has 3 cmyk staggered sets of heads and 1 white head. And when it's printing white ink down, it has to print from the far end to this end to put white underflood. And we're printing unidirectional because we're awfully high off this media, and that'll keep the alignments better. And that's why we have to wait to get to the other side, is because it's white ink first. If this was a cmyk print, we would have started at this end, printed one. If we had another one to print, it would have started at the other end and then just played tag with end to end, because it does take quite a bit of time for those screws to go down there. Here we go. Is that white media there going to flash the lamps? I mean,
Just don't look into the light. You gotta
no,
wear
it's not going to reflect and flash into the print heads.
Just say don't look into the light.
Yeah. If you pull that sheet away from there, it'll quit doing that now.
Just doing that so I don't have to clean a thing.
Ink's a lot easier to clean on this than on a Hewlett Packard belt. Just takes a razor blade and scrapes right off.
Maybe it's cold or
Yeah, get it out of there.
Yes, this is.
it wasn't even printing on it
Well, it would be printing
though. It is
white.
printing on the corners though with the radius edges.
It would have been printing white, Joshua. That's why you didn't see
I
it.
see smoke.
It's a burnt wood grain.
Oh, you see what he's doing here? Put tape around here.
And you can put tape down the side too. Now, if we had an even material, we wouldn't be doing unidirectional. We'd be doing bidirectional because we could control the bidirectional alignment. We could do this bidirectional if we lined it up, right?
Yes. Oh no, if it's too high,
Because you got the curves and everything,
if it's
you're
too
gonna
high, it's
have.
gonna be awful. That's like
Okay,
4 millimeters right there.
Joshua.
It takes 30 minutes.
Okay,
49 square meters an hour, but that's
you might go tell Dorothy
Kevin.
and anybody else out there that wants to come out and see it.
UV flash.
I just don't want to like burn your eyes. That's why it's good to wear your You guys
That is super cool.
It's real slow in this mode.
Is this like the super high definition?
No, it's slow because to keep from the media. This is not level,
Right,
so we got it higher to miss anything.
right.
And when you go higher,
It slows it
you
down.
no, it would look the dots don't land in the right spot.
Oh,
So we're printing one direction only. Normally you print each way.
Off the middle of this. And I made a clean line to make it carry the table.
That's fine.
It looks okay.
yes. It's cool that it lays. I didn't realize it would lay down white right before it laid down color. Did the other flatbed do that too?
Mhm.
Oh,
You just couldn't see what it does.
yeah. Alright. Cool.
You guys want to pack that?
I gotta see what they're looking at now. What are you guys looking
Left way up. That easy to change, move it.
You what?
The left lamp's not turning on quite in time. Watch it when it comes through.
What do you mean?
It's turning on like a nick of time. Did you change it? Lower down the. Was it? happened.
Green means go, right?
Any Star Trek fans? Next Generation? The binaries. You know what the binaries were? It's a race. They're the programmers of the computer, the ship's computer. Do you remember them? They were twins.
Put something around it. So the back of these concentrate on there and we're going to have to do that around it. Especially with the router because we're running it with it and it's trying to move a piece of it. Because you saw in the end, it's kind of like the router got settings and you turn on the router horizontal.
Did you get a Magento answer?
Think we're good with them, or
I think so.
good to go? If you guys can't think of anything more, I think we're good.
Is there a list of things that we need to know how to do?
No.
No list? That'd be good to have.
We'll be calling, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I had. You texted me this morning. That was pretty much. I'm gonna save that.
It's a long time to hold this camera. Fortunately, it doesn't weigh much. Yeah.
Let's see, this is what it's for. My hands and my stomach.
Now that's
It's
for
a
my
hol-
Coke.
It's a holder.
Let's put my Coke
See,
on.
it's a holder.
You know,
Hey, Mike.
Monday.
Oh, he paused it because he didn't think the timing on one of the lamps was right, and he adjusted it. And then it's back to printing. He found out there was something about, I had the problem earlier where when you paused it and you start up, it would not line up. But something about the white ink and needing to cure passes or something. But he thinks he fixed it. So he did.
Yeah, you had the weight profile for the cmyk, and so I thought it was doing weight, and that's why it.
We were on cmyk, and he must have copied this from the other version, and he still had white turned on somehow, and when you kill it, it still wants to cure it. So it stepped when it started up.
Come next week after this is going.
I have June numbers.
Good.
Yeah.
Between them two and the lack of
Yep.
communication, the difference with the Philippines, India,
Yep, exactly.
New Jersey.
We set it to a fairly high. We marked it for 2 millimeters like normal, but then they moved the head across it and then adjusted up.
Yeah, not big.
And he said because we're up so high, he wanted to do it in unidirectional, so he didn't have to do a header light. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, thanks, Mike. Bye. What do you think?
Cool. So, is this table gonna be stain resistant? Like, it's gonna.
We'll find out. It's the break table. It's going really slow for two reasons. One, because it has white, and we only have one white head, so it's only using two. We have 3 sets of cmyk, so it's only using two of the 3 because it has to go down first.
Right.
So it's replacing one of those, and then because this thing normally sets 2 millimeters off your media, well, we set that over here, but as they test it in other places, there's a knob on top.
Yeah.
You can adjust it more. So we're higher than normal off the media. I don't know how
Because
high.
of the irregularities.
Yes,
Of the table,
to make sure it doesn't crash.
Right.
So with that, we switched it to unidirectional too. That way you don't have to line the dots coming back and forth. We could have stopped and like put some adhesive on here
Yeah.
and down a head alignment, and we could have double.
Right.
That's a big print. It's going to take 30 minutes to print.
Looking good.
Yeah. A smaller flatbed would run faster. Because this carriage is going across the 6.5 foot direction. Has to stop every pass.
Yeah.
On the 4x8 table, it goes this way. So, and we can't turn an 8 foot table that way.
Right.
We would be flying on 6 foot folding tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Breakfast tables, you could do 4 of them.
Yeah. Just gang them and
Yeah, that's a product we could sell. We'd have to put a real premium on 8 foot tables, but 6 foot tables, and I would suggest that you do if you're going to do the whole bed, I would get back to bi-directional, do an alignment. Won't it align even if it's higher? It's just a different alignment, right?
it'll be. Just, the media tables aren't flat. That's where you have the problem.
Okay.
Because it's spraying down this way,
Yeah.
spraying it down that way, so it'll come out fuzzy in the low places.
It's cupped, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I get
You're
it.
bi-directional, like the low places, and spraying this way, that way, it'll be fuzzy and
Yes.
in the low places.
It's like a double image. Because it's shooting cross. It's shooting cross like this. But if it's on the right height, it's going to be kind of
Same,
center.
yeah, because you have that all calibrated.
Hey Mark, Matt's taking a break, and then John's gonna find Matt when he gets in and come see you. So that's your
I'm gonna do a time lapse one,
When he comes back to the
so I can't
podcast.
stop.
Good idea.
Can you hold this a minute while I eat my sandwich?
So you're gonna speed this up or what?
So, yeah.
Is Raju still on the phone? No. We're good. Yeah, I think we're good. You guys did a good job. We'll have questions. You're gonna wait. Oh, okay. Good.
That's beautiful, huh?
Pretty awesome. I only explained it simple too. It wasn't.
What's
That's
that?
our break room table. It's fantastic.
I want to see that sitting over there.
And actually, Dad, you could do 2 8-foot tables right here.
Oh yeah.
And wouldn't be bad. Actually, you could do 2 8-foot tables and 2 2x4s. If we you're able to nest and put space between them, when you knew how much space, it could be done.
I want to look for a 6.5 foot wide roll of craft paper. Put it out there. Still suck through it.
Yeah.
I believe that one, I see it.
Is the suction even on?
It's old, doesn't it?
So what is it for $60,000 table? We're gonna stay until it's done so they can see the picture.
And that UV makes you sick, huh? Staring at that?
Well, you're not supposed to look at that.
Not looking at that.
Oh, okay.
Not perfect.
Just the dashboard. No settings saved or anything.
It's already on there? Yeah. That's right, I needed to get Mike. Mike? Mike? I need you to talk to Raju about how you do Windows update.
I'd rather not update. that runs to the, maybe we'll put it on its own subnet, no internet access, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Angela, need you.
Can you come to my phone for like 30 seconds and tell them?
Enjoy.
Changing it to my email address is not as easy. You have to change it. They have to send a message to the phone number, but you can't use the phone number.
If you had a really cool gimbal, it wouldn't be a problem.
Surprised what?
How much is getting sucked up in the machine or wherever it's going.
Sucked up in the machine?
And I don't know wherever it's going. It's like a cloud. It's
Cloud of
Oh, there's dust.
Like overspray.
Yeah.
Probably something that, if raising it that high, you will have.
Oh, right.
how high is it?
Well, since it's been calibrated to that far quarter to be close, now it's looks like you're probably good 6 millimeters above. What do you think, Jeff? Maybe even more? About 6 millimeters from the top.
Pretty close.
And you should be looking at UV lights because
Yeah, I know. You can go to your optometrist and be like, man, you spend a lot of time outdoors. 40 is a fried.
Right now, since we're out of the highest point, we can pause it and lower it down a little bit more.
I'm gonna pull this up here.
If you keep on doing that all the time for
years, then you're going to get blind.
yeah,
Burn your corneas.
that's why you always wear
So,
UV protection.
so since we're so high, you had to spray. How much of like the overspray and everything does that affect the inside?
Why don't you pull that sheet out again? I'll clean up the overspray. That light's killing me. How much printer on it anyway?
Actually, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
What?
I showed him how to.
You did back to back. That is pretty cool.
That one yours?
Yeah, that's a copy.
So, what's the secret of that? Getting it right up?
Because before he was only kind of like, controlling the arrow right here. And I said, use that.
No.
Get it close. Oh, he was looking at the motion.
160 and then
You backed it up 160.
Yeah. He was looking at the
that's a good idea.
motion. And he
160 is where it falls off the plate, where you can see the light. But on double-sided media, it was too thick to see, so he pulled it down to the bottom and found where it started, where the other print started on the other side, and then measured down 160, marked it, pushed the media back up, and put that at the break point of the plate. So now he's 160 millimeters behind it. That's where another print starts. Wait. It was my idea.
yeah.
Wait.
No, the 160 ml was.
It was mine.
What was it?
Actually, Soul Hills.
I mean, Kenneth said,
On the phone, he said use the light thing to tell it.
right?
that's what it's for.
Kenneth said you can't use double-sided on that. On the Canon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I figured that out. There's one thing, if you want to see us do something,
Tell me I can't do it.
yeah.
You got it. Just find a way to figure it out. The only problem with my machine is that it doesn't come with grain.
Is it what?
It doesn't come with grain.
Grain.
Green?
Grain.
Grain. It doesn't come with line.
Oh.
That's the only problem with my machine. Now since you remove the
Yeah.
thing, you're kind of like having overspray.
Now, if you had a blackboard there, I could live with that, but that whiteboard was killing me. I guess I'm gonna get to go to the mountains too.
You gonna go today?
Yeah.
Me and Matt will be up there later tomorrow, probably.
I need you to use your debit card, your MFO, or your travel card at my desk before I leave. I was going to order some precision ground steel. It's $8, but it's 0.081. It's just a touch under 2 millimeters, and that's what we'll use over there. Mike recommended getting one that is the 2 millimeters plus the thickness of a media and have multiple steel bars, because he said you can't trust how thick the media is. I'm not going to do that. That way we bring it out, put it on the media, so it's always going to be 2 millimeters over.
Is the speed dictated by the quality of the print or the height of the head? Right, but the head height is
Head height, no, it doesn't. Head height doesn't affect the speed. It's just a throttle. So this is higher than usual. But for an image like this,
We'll get by fine. We'll get by just fine.
Yeah, it looks great. Could probably be a little better.
And we will.
How many whites is this? Just one? Could run it again, the same file.
Carl, I think if the graphic folks would like take a wood grain file like this, make a mask where they can make multiple files of this thing, and they would be different layers. So if he could mask off the darkest points, no, whatever would be a ridge, then you could go, okay, I want to print that 4 times. You'd have to get the order right, like.
So you print and it just does like a ridge all the way around. You do that a couple times to build it up, and then the final one would be.
He says, you know, the guy does that to make beer pong wheels.
That's talk to McKenna, because that's what she wants to do.
I will speed this video up, and it'll show, you know, in 60 seconds or a minute making this. I'll have real speed at the beginning and real speed here at the end. And then we'll take it off and unfold it and look at it and make that available to you guys. They should buy this camera. It's $350, but it moves with you. So like when I'm moving, see how the camera's staying steady? It doesn't jerk. It keeps. There's 3 motors. Motor this way. Let's see, this way and this way. It's a 3-axis camera. Yeah. It's the same camera company that makes most of the aerial drones. So the cameras that are in drones is the same thing. You guys have to pull the table out and set it up over there. Pull it out.